Hello, and welcome. Our planet, which we have mapped and charted with such precision, still holds secrets in its most distant corners. There are pockets of wilderness, depths of ocean, and expanses of ice that remain almost entirely beyond our reach and understanding. These are the last truly wild places. Today we're embarking on a journey to the very edges of the known world. We're counting down 5 places so remote, so inaccessible, that no one really knows what's there. These are not just dots on a map, they are realms of immense possibility, holding potential discoveries that could rewrite what we know about life, geology, and even human history. Number 5. We begin our journey in the green heart of our world, the Amazon rainforest. It is a biological treasure house, a sprawling emerald sea of life covering an area so immense it defies easy comprehension. For all our satellite imagery and scientific expeditions, vast swaths of this forest remain utterly unexplored, a green blank spot on our map of knowledge. Within these impenetrable depths, hidden from the modern world, live communities of people who have chosen to remain isolated. These are the uncontacted tribes. To protect them, and to preserve the sanctity of their choice, these territories are strictly off-limits. This policy creates a fascinating paradox. In order to protect what is there, we must refrain from knowing it. We can only glimpse their world from a distance, through fleeting aerial photographs of their communal homes, the Malokas, or the gardens they cultivate in jungle clearings. Number 4. From the verdant, sun-drenched canopy of the Amazon, we now plunge into a realm of absolute darkness and crushing pressure. We journey to the deepest part of our world's oceans, a scar in the Earth's crust known as the Mariana Trench. Located in the western Pacific Ocean, its deepest point, the Challenger Deep, lies nearly 11,000 meters below the surface. It is a place more remote and less visited by humans than the surface of the moon. The pressure here is over 1,000 times greater than at sea level, a force that would crush most conventional submersibles like a tin can. Despite the crushing dark, life has found a way. Expeditions using remotely operated vehicles have revealed a bizarre and wondrous ecosystem. Here, creatures have evolved in ways that defy our expectations. But what we have seen is merely a pinprick of exploration in a vast and largely unknown abyss. The trench stretches for over 2,500 kilometers, and the vast majority has never been seen by human eyes. Number 3. We now travel to the coldest, driest, and highest continent on Earth, Antarctica. This is a land of superlatives, a continent of ice. But beneath its vast, frozen exterior lies one of the planet's greatest geographical mysteries. Buried under kilometers of solid ice is a mountain range as vast and as grand as the European Alps. These are the Gamburtsev Mountains, and they shouldn't be there. Discovered by a Soviet Antarctic expedition in 1958, the Gamburtsevs were a complete shock to the scientific community. For decades, the range remained almost entirely a phantom, its existence inferred only from seismic readings. It was a ghost range, its peaks and valleys hidden from view. Only in the last couple of decades, with ice-penetrating radar, have we begun to sketch the outlines of this colossal hidden landscape. They reveal a world frozen in time. Number 2. Our next destination is a place where one of the world's oldest deserts meets the cold, turbulent waters of the Atlantic Ocean. This is the skeleton coast of Namibia. The name itself evokes a sense of desolation and danger, and for good reason. It is one of the most treacherous and inhospitable coastlines on the planet, a place where the unwary are swiftly consumed. The coast is notorious for its dense, persistent fog. The cold Benguela current meets the searing heat of the Namib desert air, creating a thick blanket of fog that has been the doom of sailors for centuries. The coastline is littered with the skeletal remains of these vessels. The rusting hulks of hundreds of ships, some centuries old, lie half-buried in the sand, a haunting testament to the coast's unforgiving nature. Beyond the immediate shoreline lies a vast and largely unexplored wilderness. Despite its harshness, life, in its most tenacious forms, clings on. This is a fog desert, and for many creatures the fog is the only source of water. Number 1. We now arrive at the pinnacle of our journey, a place that combines the deep jungle mystery of the Amazon with the deliberate, protected isolation of its people on an unparalleled scale. This is the Vale do Javari, an indigenous territory on the border of Brazil and Peru. It is an area roughly the size of Austria, and it is home to the largest concentration of uncontacted peoples in the world. It is believed that at least 14 distinct indigenous groups live here in complete isolation. To protect these vulnerable populations, the entire territory has been legally designated for their exclusive use. It is a fortress of wilderness, with entry by outsiders strictly forbidden by law. This legal protection makes the Javari Valley a true black box. We know almost nothing about what lies within its borders. The forest here is among the most pristine and biodiverse in the entire Amazon basin. The potential for scientific discovery here is staggering. Biologists are certain that the valley is teeming with species completely new to science. It is a living laboratory of evolution, operating in near total isolation. But the ethical imperative to protect the uncontacted tribes means that this laboratory must remain sealed. This isolation, however, is under constant threat. The borders of the Vale du Javari are a frontier of conflict. Illegal gold miners, loggers, hunters, and drug traffickers press in on all sides, seeking to exploit the valley's resources. And so, the Vale do Javari stands as the ultimate symbol of the unknown on our planet. It is a place deliberately kept mysterious, a sanctuary preserved not for what we can extract from it, but for what is already there. It is the world's greatest secret, and our duty is to ensure it remains that way. And so our journey ends, having glimpsed the edges of the unknown. From the deep jungles of the Amazon to the crushing abyss of the Mariana Trench, from the ghost mountains under Antarctica's ice to the fog-shrouded skeleton coast, and finally to the protected sanctuary of the Vale do Javari. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of Earth's most mysterious corners. I'm fascinated to know which of these remote locations captured your imagination the most. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Until next time, keep looking, keep wondering, and never lose your sense of awe for the beautiful, mysterious world we all share.